Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, honey. Thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, if you are new into this channel, welcome. Please do the right thing by subscribing to the channel by clicking on that red subscription button down below. Turn on the notification bell so you get updated whenever a new upload is done in this channel. And guys, season 2, episode 6 of The Real Housewives of Durban. It seems like things are getting interesting by each episode, guys. First of all, from the previous episodes, we saw Komoto coming back. She was helping Sorisha organizing the Halloween event, which she was hosting. Of course, she was hosting at her own house, at Sorisha's house, which is a very beautiful mansion. We can tell by the little bits we get to view. And although Komoto came back to help Sorisha, most of the fans were not really happy about that because they feel like she really left them on air last season. We know that last season Komoto left the show and she never came back to the reunion, which most of the fans or viewers were looking forward to because they wanted her to clarify some things. However, we'll see if she'll be featured during the season again or that was just it. Also, I think Sorisha invited Komoto because from the season 1 when she hosted the Diwali party, Sorisha, or rather Komoto, was the one organizing her event. Of course, she owns an event organization company. She was really excited about what Komoto did for her, hence the reason why she further invited her to this Halloween event so that she can be able to do, or rather organize the event. Nonetheless, Komoto came to the Halloween event also. And the other ladies, she met with the other ladies, and I was looking forward to the reaction of what the other ladies would react towards seeing her, but none much was said really. And at the Halloween party, that's when we saw a lot of scenes, interesting scenes, of course, because that's when we saw Nongu getting so saucy and spicy during that event. A lot was being said there. And also from the previous episode, we went on to see the Queen and Anne. Guys, the Queen and Anne, their beef is not, it seems like it's not ending anytime soon, because the moment we think everything is resolved, they will go on and start dig the same grave again, which really, we don't know where this whole thing from the Spring Has Sprung event, where it will take us. Also, we further saw Sorisha and Makumalo. Guys, Sorisha and Makumalo, we saw them from the previous episode where Makumalo was being shown for the second time in this season. She's the first, the latest member to join the Real Housewives. And seeing, she went on to visit Sorisha at her house, and she found her that she was about to walk the dogs, and Sorisha asked her to push one of the dogs in a stroller, and most of the fans of Makumalo were not really happy about that. But nonetheless, we went on to see Jojo and Nongu. They had a bit of a misunderstanding during the black tie event dinner, and they resolved that as ladies. But nonetheless, seems like Nongu is not going down with her comment. She went on to say the same comment she said which she alleged that men cheat, and which Jojo do not agree with. But nonetheless, Nongu went on to say it during the Halloween event, and Jojo was like, she really has seen the good part of Nongu. She doesn't know if she's going through a lot or what, and that's when we'll see during this episode where Jojo will approach Nongu about that. So let's get into this episode 6, guys. The events or scenes that happened at episode 6 is that of or kickstarts with Emhlangeni, where Lassie is meeting with Tobile. These two seems not to be cool. From the previous episode, Lassie mentioned Tobile was Babu when they first met, at their home during the second wife's wedding. Those are all allegations. We heard them from Lassie. However, she alleged that the second time they met, she alleged that she was cold towards her, hence she thought she was not being herself really. Well, this brought a lot of debate on Twitter when some tweets thought that Lassie was now showing her real colors, which we don't know, guys. While some thought Tobile doesn't belong to this franchise, we don't know, guys. We'll see towards the end of other episodes on who belongs and who doesn't, who is real and who is not. We never know with these ladies. All we are here for is the drama, because that's what we signed up for. Last episode at Sorisha's Halloween party, Tobile seems really reserved, likely because she is the latest member to join the wives and she hasn't made friends from these wives, or likely, or we don't know, honey. But yeah, Lakonko met Tobile. Lakonko confronts Tobile that her reaction was not as bubble as the first time they met, and she asked her why, and Tobile said she doesn't recall or remember, so she can't defend herself on something she doesn't really remember. But nonetheless, Tobile felt they end vibing, yes, because she claims they are not friends, rather she is alleged to be her sister wife's friend, hence that is bound. Tobile went on to say she was not all vibey at the Halloween because she is not yet close to the ladies. She has nothing to chat about, hence is absolutely, I get and understand, of course. Well, the scene just ended like that, guys. We don't know what concluded during those that scene and what the ladies had agreed on, but we hope for that they really resolve their issues, guys. It's not always nice to see the ladies of that caliber stepping on each other's toes, really. The next scene, Londi, Jojo, and Anne meet, the perfect little girl match, according to Jojo. They revisit the Halloween event and the scenes that took place there. Remember, Nongo at that episode repeated her comment that she thought allegedly men cheat, apparently, and Jojo is not happy about that because those two once met and resolved their differences. Remember, guys, they went on a bike ride, on a quiet bike riding, and they tried to be vulnerable and open up and try by all means to resolve that. But it seems like we're still digging the same grave, guys. The same comment was being said and Jojo wasn't happy about that. Jojo has seen Nonku vulnerable before, and she thinks she's a good person. Yeah, people say or view the world according to how they have experienced it, really. Well, the next scene, guys, before we get into the details, let's talk about Londi's body. She is really she is Mzansim's Kim K. Right? She has an hourglass body. Even Tonko and her trainer couldn't ignore that. They went on to comment on her body. The ladies went on with the session with Sunny, who is the trainer, and what a session, really. Tonko tells Londi she met with the queen and they discussed the alleged comment that Anne and Londi claim or alleged the queen said at the Springer Sprung event. If you haven't watched the first episode, please do watch it. I'll link it down in the description box down below. In the Springer Sprung event, Nongo hosted an event where she brought all the ladies together during the first episode, and they were just to get to know each other again during this season and leave all the past behind them and start on a clean slate. But it seems like most of the ladies were offended by what the queen said during that event. We don't know, guys, really. Lassie also tells Londi about how the chat with Tobile went. She claims that she was called to her, and Tobile says she had forgotten all about that event. And Lassie and Londi agreed that she should have said another reason to explain her character rather than saying she has forgotten. But nonetheless, we move and Tobile visits Sorisha again, guys. I felt like she should have visited the other ladies too to try and get to know them. But guys, we get to see Sorisha's big shoe closet and bags, guys. Yo, I'm sure every one piece in that closet cost all of mine. Linda went on to express to Sorisha that she wasn't well since the Halloween, hence she left early, which is understandable. Sorisha catches up about the Halloween and they have a chit chat. Londi and her mom discuss the umemulo. Well, they make the preparation arrangement and the event leading to the date of the umemulo. Londi went on to tell her mom about the queen. I hope these two will meet and become friends really. On another scene, Londi visits Jojo. Since Jojo has a sweet tongue, she always have those sweet stuff. Last episode, she hosted a cake decoration, and right now she was all having those chocolates and all those sweet things. Tells Londi more about her Zulu language learning journey, and she finds it really interesting. They felt that she should have a chat with Nonku. It was really a scene, guys, because Londi and Jojo with Nonku, they really exchanged some words really at that scene, and well, it didn't end well there. Tobile and her husband meet at Sorisha for dinner, and the two couples had an intimate dinner for four. Mr. Vivian was there, and as well as Mr. Musa was there. Really, the scene was all funny and humorous. We really enjoyed it. There was a wine demonstration. Oh, really? I think the dinner just went well. The two couples were vibing and they really enjoyed that, which we also enjoyed, guys. We went on to see another scene when Nonku meets her alleged life coach, which she calls Sia. And really, that was, to me, I commend Nonku for that. We really do, as ladies who really, as business ladies and all stuff, we really do need life coaches and all that, relationship coaches, people we can always talk to. I mean, like, people we can always absorb our energy. That really helps, like, mentally and also physically, guys. And for that, I really commend Nonku for doing that. We need to say it, especially as black people. We usually feel like therapy and all that stuff are Western stuff, and they really are useful and important in one's life. Truth be said, guys, Nonku really has a good support structure. I mean, her mom and her sister really are good to her. And also, guys, there was another interesting scene where the ladies had a pool party. The ladies looked nice in those bikinis, and eventually La Choncho received a big bouquet of flowers, so beautiful, and the message was referred to as petals for my petals. And in that note, while the ladies' reaction was really so, some thought she sent those to herself, while some were really happy for her. We know how these ladies go. Then we saw Londi inviting the ladies to a 2-day holiday at a private resort, which I can't wait to see that trip, because that's where the scene ended and so is the episode. I really can't wait to see how this holiday goes, because usually the ladies in those holidays, we end up seeing a lot of drama and scenes, and that's what we signed for. We really can't wait to see what's gonna happen on this 2-day holiday, which Londi had invited the ladies to. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and of course, if you haven't subscribed, please do support your sis by subscribing to the channel by clicking on that red subscription button down below. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is uploaded. And of course, guys, I really enjoy your interaction in this in the comment section down below. And also, please do give this video a big thumbs up, and please do share it with your friends. I really appreciate it. Until we meet on our next upload, bye for now.